Rachel O'Brien from Open the Books, kind enough to join us here live on News3 today. OpenTheBooks.com is the site. Rachel, how much? I said millions. How much exactly was Nevada supposed to get?
Yeah, they were going to get $38 million. That's through fiscal year 2026. And that was going to award contracts to companies to design and build and operate these electric vehicle chargers. So all of the states in this program had a very slow start, and many, including Nevada, have not opened a single charging station. Nevada particularly had significant obstacles to implementing its plan, particularly in rural areas where infrastructure and regulatory challenges prevented progress. A state DOT spokesperson said there was limited or no access to power and data connectivity. So some states did sign contracts and award money. Nevada did not. And so this money is just sitting there hoping the state can use it.
That is disappointing that we couldn't at least get some of these projects started here, Rachel. How do we compare, though? You say we didn't build a single thing. So how do we compare to other states building these electric vehicle infrastructures?
So we're talking about the $5 billion. Nevada was actually 38th in terms of its funding. So 37 other states got more funding than Nevada did. So this funding should have been enough to build 20,000 charging spots around the country. Less than 1% were built. So a lot of other states did not do well either. According to the Department of Energy, Nevada has a combined almost 58,000 electric vehicles and hybrid plug-in electric vehicles. So they account for about 2% of the vehicles in the state. There are already over 2,300 public electric charging ports in the state without this federal program. This would have added plenty more. So with those 2,300, that's about 25 electric vehicles for every one public charging port. So it's not a lot at all. The city of Las Vegas, they recently announced that they plan to add 185 electric vehicle charging ports. That funding was also from the federal government, so that's also paused too. So not a lot happening here in Nevada. You know, California, New York, Florida, they have the most charging stations. They have the most electric vehicles.
Hey, Rachel, just quickly before we let you go, let's talk about the drivers. What does it mean for electric vehicle drivers?
Yeah, so, you know, this was money, again, that Nevada said that they had these funds ready to be released when the program was paused. You know, since his election, President Trump has vowed to reverse a lot of the pro-electric vehicle policies that President Biden had put in place. There were tax credits. When you bought an electric vehicle, you can get an immediate tax credit as an upfront incentive as soon as you bought it, right at the dealership. So if it's up to President Trump, it's not looking good that states will actually get to use these funds. But like other spending that Trump has paused, the legality of it is an open question, right? This money was approved by Congress as part of the Inflation Reduction Act. And so we'll see whether he actually does get to cancel these funds. And if so, if the states get to keep them and use them for other things. So it's really a big question mark right now.
And the factor we would be remiss without talking about is the man playing very prominently in his administration, Elon Musk, is Tesla's
These are his
CEO.
Cars. These are his cars, right? So absolutely, he does have a hand, and he does have, he should want to have these chargers, but it is sort of going against his whole Doge effort, right, to have the federal government pay for them. So it's very interesting. You're right about that.
Yes, indeed. Rachel O'Brien, OpenTheBooks.com is the site. Happy Friday to you, Rachel. Thanks for joining us here this morning.
Thanks, Evan.